What's going on, my PT peeps, my Walking Dead family, and my fighters? I'm One Eyebrow, also known as PT. Don't know if I'm winking or blinking, but I'm definitely thinking about the news about DARYL DIXON 2027, the stuff that went down at San Diego Comic-Con this past weekend, Dead City, just the entire Walking Dead universe as a whole. Spoiler warning for that, guys. If you're not wanting to know this information, stop watching now. So a couple months ago, we found out that they finished DARYL DIXON. The episodes were wrapped. The fourth and final season, per at TV, the TWD, Melissa McBride announced that she will step away from acting for a while after the end of the DARYL DIXON series this year. I will dedicate myself to tending to my personal life for some time, and then we'll see what happens. So every actor should do that. Every person should do that. So could Melissa McBride play Carol again? I think so. I hope so. It makes sense. But when's the show going to come out? Well, now we know that it's going to be 2027, per Scott M. Gimple at Comic-Con and Norman Reedus and the powers that be, that they're pushing back the fourth and final season of DARYL DIXON to 2027. And why is that? Because they probably don't have another show lined up and they want to continue the Walking Dead universe every year, and we'll have to see what happens after that. But DARYL DIXON, the final episodes, and Norman wrote this, translated by that website on Twitter, that they're coming in 2027. Can't believe we reached the end. Thank you to each and every one of you who joined us on this journey with all its beautiful moments and harsh ones. And I have Norman's Instagram post that highlights it just better. It is not translated. So right here, Norman wrote a couple days ago, DARYL DIXON's final episodes are coming in 2027. I can't quite believe we're here. Thank you to every single one of you who joined us on this journey through the good, the brutal, and everything in between. We've gotten a lot of bruises, scars, and concussions along the way. A lot of hard work went into this series, especially the crews. This last chapter is going to hit different and hit hard. I can't wait for you all to see them. See you in 2027. Missing you all at Comic-Con. Because there wasn't DARYL DIXON panel. There was just a Dead City panel, which a lot of people said was kind of lackluster, no information, nothing much going forward. I don't even know if it got renewed for a fourth season, but we'll have to see. I'm sure if it did, it would be posted everywhere. But a lot of people, since Norman wrote this, are saying or thinking or guessing or whatever you want to say that DARYL DIXON is done, that Norman will not play the character again. But I think that's highly unlikely. Also, Lauren Cohan, Maggie, from The Walking Dead, during an interview with the stars of Dead City with a Spanish newspaper, could we see you all in Spain in the future like Daryl and Carol? Lauren Cohan states, that's entirely possible because the end of the third season sets the stage for many possibilities, meaning that it's open-ended. Anything could happen. We might get a message from Carol and Daryl saying, come to us. Laughs. So she's clearly joking. But I hope, and I said this in my Sunday live stream, check us out, 1 o'clock to 2 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. We talk about The Walking Dead and much, much more. But could we see Negan and Maggie reunite with Daryl and Carol, Rick and Michonne, Morgan, Dwight, the powers that be? We could talk about this whole thing, but I wanted to see and would like to see in Dead City if it's going to be the final show of the series. But Daryl and Carol have been around. They are the OGs. And Rick. From 2010, they are the oldest characters in the Walking Dead universe. Maggie is right there in the second season. She showed up. But if we don't see them again, it's going to be very sad. But I think we all can agree we want a reunion with Rick and Daryl. We want a reunion with Rick and everybody. Rick and Morgan, Judith and Daryl, and all these people. But ultimately, we want this reunion right here. Now, this is from season 7 of The Walking Dead. But could this happen again in Dead City or another Walking Dead show? I think so. And really, I hope so. We need the fan service. So if DARYL DIXON Season 4 is completed, why wait to 2027? Like I said, probably because they're trying to push it back another year because they don't have another show lined up. Like, share, subscribe, guys, all the good stuff. We appreciate you taking the time. Do you want us to break down the Walking Dead shows like Dead City and just the Walking Dead universe still? Let me know in the comments. But as always, tell them, Daryl.
Yo.